mid-range devices are getting better and better, and this A54 is no exception. Today I'm going to compare it with flagship device S23 to see if it can keep up with the picture and video quality. This is 4K on both, however S23 advantage, it can do 60 FPS. We've got here 30 FPS on A54. But let's take some selfies now. Right, this is ultra wide angle, shooting 4K, 30 FPS on both. This is stabilization. What do you think? What about the skin tones? Dynamic range, which one is actually better? But let me switch to the main sensor now. It's great because you can switch between the lenses during recording. And I think in terms of stabilization, A54 can keep up with the flagship. Wow, I am very impressed. But now we should be able to see the difference, because S23 got optical zoom. Here on A54 is just digital. This is stabilization, and I think they both doing a really good job. But I'm gonna take some pictures now. Okay, so this is maximum zoom, times 10 on A54 and times 12 on S23. And I have to say, there is a slight difference, but it's not huge in my opinion. But let's go back to ultra wide angle. And I like the fact that A54 is a little bit wider. We've got 0.5 times versus 0.6 on S23. I absolutely love the fact we've got QHD on steady mode here on Samsung Galaxy S23, 1080p on A54. Well, let me do a little run. Which one is actually more stable? What about the quality? Okay guys, just quickly look at the differences here. The main difference here, we can see we've got the portrait mode on S23, and you can switch between the lenses. That's a very useful feature for portrait photography. Absolutely amazing. When we go photo, here there's no difference. When you go video, the biggest difference here, we've got 8K available on S23. Sadly, this is not available on mid-range device. However, when we go more, we have director's view, which also isn't available on Samsung Galaxy A54. Not to mention about the macro, which is available on A54. However, I always go ×3 on S23 or other flagship devices and use that telephoto lens. But yeah, not to mention about the expert RAW for photography, really nice. I haven't used it myself. I tend to, pick whatever is phone showing me. And then we've got the Pro video mode available on both, and there's so many options available here on S23, and you can switch between the lenses. Sadly, there's only main sensor here available on A54. Selfie camera. It is pretty dark, I have to say. This is the quality. Oh, interesting, you can see the color accuracy, and A54 is way more natural from what I can see with the white balance. However, I am very impressed with Samsung Galaxy S23 portrait modes. I was using selfie and the rear camera, and the results are pretty awesome. Check this out.
Your things are as powerful. Few things are as powerful as loud. Poison is yet beautiful. Love.
I have to say, guys, A54, half a price of Samsung Galaxy S23, for me is not a brainer. The mid-range devices are just so good these days. We've got expandable storage here, beautiful AMOLED display, decent build quality. I think this is a huge upgrade over the A53 from last year. Yes, S23 has got more options, more features, it is more powerful, but for £800, I don't think is that worth comparing with the camera quality. So in some of the pictures, you know, A54 was actually even better. Some of the night pictures as well. So save you some money, get A54 if you're not a gamer, if you don't need the performance. However, there's another beautiful and incredible value for money mid-range device. I would highly recommend this Pixel 7a. If you haven't had a chance to watch that video, I'll put it up here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.